Hey guys, welcome back to Kendi Beauty. So I'm super excited. One of my favorite brands came out with a whole blush collection, yes. And on top of that, they are cream blushes, and you guys know my weakness when it comes to blushes. What is on my face today? I am wearing the RCMA VK number 11 palette. I really like that. It's been an oldie and a goodie of mine, a classic that I turn to from time to time. I love the foundation formula. And I'm also wearing that as concealer as well. It's just a great multi-purpose palette. It is on the pricier side, but if you want something you can contour, use for foundation and concealer, I highly suggest that palette. And then on my eyes, I am wearing the New Year's Eve palette by Copacetic Cosmetics. I really love that brand as an indie brand. They're one of my favorite smaller indie brands. And then I'm also wearing another indie favorite of mine, the Electric Unicorn, which I haven't shown you guys yet, so that's why I'm just on the lids. That is beautiful. I'm wearing my Lift and Illuminate number 7 finishing powder. And then on my lips, I'm wearing the Dazzling Beige Diorific lipstick from their holiday collection. And then on top of that, I'm wearing the Burt's Bees lip tint in Hibiscus. I've been really loving those Burt Bees lip tints, and I didn't think I was going to, but they are amazing. And then I have the Wayne Goss Vivid Azalea blush and highlight on my face today. If you guys are new here, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, tap the bell so you can be notified of all of the new upcoming videos, new makeup releases. We talk about a lot of new makeup and we have fun. So thank you all for hanging out with me today. And yeah, let's get right into this blush collection. I had to get the whole collection for you guys, spoiler, to show you. Melt Cosmetics is one of the more mainstream indie brands, I'd have to say, but they are still an indie brand, and I really love a lot of their products. Some products, you know, aren't for me, but most of the products I really enjoy that they come out with. And then on top of that, I just feel like it's always such a good customer service experience too with Melt. They have a beautiful web page that's convenient, it's professional. I never have any problems checking out, and then if I do need something, their customer service is always really good to get back to me and very fast. So I just want to throw that out there because I do feel like it's an important thing to know and for me to share with you guys that, you know, some brands I have better shopping experience with than others, and I did purchase these all myself. They were not given in PR. And that being said, let's just get right into the info on this collection. Okay, so about the Cream Blushlight collection, it says, new cream blush lights give your cheeks a natural glowing finish in an assortment of natural and pearl textures. The buttery cream formula melts into skin, providing a smooth, radiant finish. Multi-use cream blush lights can be applied to the cheeks and lips. Some shades even triple as a cream eyeshadow, creating a monochromatic look that always looks polished. 4 new, never-before-seen shades, and you will recognize some names. We turned some of our top-selling blush and blush lights into new cream versions. And then the collection as a whole, if you wanted to get it, is $155. They do retail for $22 each. There's 8 different shades, and they have a net weight of 4.5 grams, 0.14 ounces. They are distributed, I believe, in California, and they are made in Italy. And let's see what else. Did I say that the individuals retail for $22? I think I did. And I believe the repeat shades that they turned into a cream blush light are the Lynx, the Sundown, the Honey Thief, and the Cali Dream. So those are the 4 repeat shades, which obviously, though this is a cream, it's a completely different formula. And then the other 4 shades are completely new, brand new to Melt shades. Alright, so now on to our swatches. So first with the new shades from light to dark, we have Golden Hour, Polished, Sandy Cheeks, and Daydreamer. Alright, now on to the repeat shades. We have Honey Thief, Cali Dream Lynx and Sundown. Okay, so now onto our face swatches, and first I'm going to go in with this shade right here called Golden Hour. And applying that to the eyes first, which it's barely showing up on me for the eyes, and it's definitely creasing. It's a little too wet, I think, for me for the eyes. Let me just try to go in with a brush as well. It's a really pretty shade though. And I'm just gonna go onto the cheeks. Because it's not showing up that much, I'm just gonna go in more like with my finger. This is such a beautiful shade. And unfortunately, it's just not showing up on my skin. But I do really, really like that shade. This is a very, very glossy on the skin. Be interested to see how this works with powder on my face, because right now I don't have any powder. Now I'm just putting it on the lips. Very lightweight, very sort of almost serum-y feeling. Alright, so now on to our next shade called Honey Thief, which is sort of more of a rosy pink, or like a nudie pink. Okay, that one is definitely showing up more on my skin. However, I do feel like I have this shade in like powder blushes, and 4 of the shades are like their normal shades that they've already had, and then 4 of them are brand new shades. And now I'm just sort of blending it out with a brush. Yeah, this is actually a really pretty shade. Alright, now on to one of the new shades called Polished. This is sort of like a true pink almost. Actually, it's got a little bit of golden sheen to it. I do like how like wet and hydrating and sort of glossy but not glossy at the same time. Like, they feel very light on the lips. I do like them for the lips, I think. All of these pinks are very similar in color, but yet like just different enough. You definitely get a little bit more color payoff initially with a finger, but I do like the way that like this dense sort of a brush I've noticed if you let it sit for a minute and then go back in with a brush, it sort of settles in, sinks into the skin, so it's not quite so slick and gliding all over the place. But I don't feel like it picks up the foundation at all. But like I said, we still have to try it out with like a full face of makeup with some powder and everything. I like this color too. Okay, now going in with Cali Dream, which I believe is a repeat shade. So this is definitely more like a peachy sort of light corally, like baby pink with like a hint of yellow, almost like a frosty light peach. I'm really laying it on because I want you guys just to be able to like tell the difference in the shades. Obviously everybody's skin tone is different, so what looks this way on me may not look this way on you, but you know, that's also why I swatched the piece of paper for you guys as well. Okay, next up we have Sandy Cheeks, and I believe this is a new shade as well. So this is just a slightly like more sort of brownish nude pink. Actually on camera it's coming off like more corally orange. I would say it's like a nude corally orange. I really do like how unique these shades are. These are like definitely my type of shades for blush. I love like the pinks, and definitely like the sort of tannish pinks, the coralish pinks. These shades I feel like are very, very usable for a lot of different skin tones, like not just the typical, you know, red and pink normal sort of blush. Like they're definitely unique shades and beautiful shades. Yeah, this one definitely shows up a little bit more orange. And sort of more nudish as well. Okay, so this is it for the Sandy Cheeks. Now we're gonna get into more of the browner, sort of more deeper shades now. Okay, now going in with one of their OG shades called Lynx. Oh, this is very sort of, definitely has a sheen to it. This almost looks like a bronze highlight. Yeah, so this is definitely more like one of the buttery sort of shimmery shades. Definitely has more of a shimmer finish to it, not like a straight up matte finish. Well, none of them are matte, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, and this kind of just looks like a deep highlight on me actually. But on somebody with darker skin, this would look really pretty as a blush, I think. Okay, next up we have one of the deeper formulas called Sundown. Okay, I thought this was deeper, but it's actually not that deep. It's kind kind of just more of like a nude. I don't know, now these are starting to all sort of look very similar. Okay, so this definitely has like a sheen, a shimmer to it too. This has more of a warmer sort of bronze, like a copper bronze, whereas the other one was more of like a gold champagne-y sort of a bronze. This is pretty. Again, probably not something I would wear as a blush, but if you want like that natural, like sort of sun-kissed look, you could definitely use this. I mean, you can basically use it all over. Blends really nicely. Oh, I definitely like that shade on the lips as well. I feel like a sun goddess right now. Like I've been laying out in like the sun all day long. Alright, and now last but not least, I'm actually really excited about this shade. This is the Daydreamer shade. Okay. So sort of like a burnt brown, like a reddish brown. Ooh, I think I probably put too much of this. This is a little bit more matte, a little bit less wet. Oh, that's so pretty. I feel like this with the other shade we just tried on would be beautiful together. Something like a rich espresso shade. All of these though, I feel like tend to have sort of like an orangey, warm, definitely warm undertone. Like they're definitely mostly all warm undertones and just kind of like an orange sort of undertone to them. This one is definitely more red, but I do see like the golden orange peeking out. I mean, they're very easy to work with. Yeah, I definitely put way too much of this one. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's still very pretty. I especially like it on the lips. It's very opaque compared to the rest of the shades. And it has more staying powder. I feel like it's not as glidey as well. But, anyway, it is beautiful. I just put too much on. It's my fault. Anyways, let me know what you guys think, like what your favorite shades are that we swatched. And now on to our look. Alright guys, now on to the final look. Alright, so we're gonna go in with Sandy Cheeks first. You do not want to keep this in the sun either, you guys, because I just held it in my hand for a minute and it seriously melted a lot. And definitely I have a ton of powder on right now, and I did that purposely just to see how these shadows would work, or how these blush lights would work. With the powder, and actually they are a lot better with powder. They're not as glidey at all. They stay put. They really sink into my skin a lot better. I also put my P. Louise base on the eyes, and you know, I don't know. I don't really feel like these are the perfect formula for eyes, but Anyway. Alright, I know I said I was going to use all new shades, but I can't resist. I'm going to go in with Honey Thief. Right on top of that. That is so pretty. And I am going to go in with that on the inner corner of the eye. I wonder if a synthetic brush, like, let me use this Lunar Beauty brush and see if that makes a difference with it on the eyes. Oh, it does. Okay, so I like it a little bit better using a brush on the eyes. Still though, there definitely still is some creasing. Alright, now I'm just going in with Lynx. And I'm just going to go in on the eye with that. Alright, now I think on the outer corners of my eyes and just underneath my cheeks a little, I'm going to go in with Daydreamer. Again, I mean, this is like sweating, and I live in New York. It's cold here. I can't even imagine what this would be like in the heat. I'm just going to put a little bit, just like so, because we saw how pigmented and opaque it was, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. And like, do you guys see just the creasing? And I don't even know that they advertise it as like an eye, cheek, and lip, but I've seen the owners in the Instagram feeds do it that way, so I just figured I would put them to the test for you guys to see, you know, if they really could be like a multitask sort of a thing, because they're not cheap. They're $22 each, you know, so I mean, granted, you do get a good amount of product, but I mean, there's definitely no issues with it, the blending, the ease of use, the blending capabilities. They blend very nicely. I don't see any patchiness or anything like that. So, all right, and then last but not least, I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of Sundown, like right in the middle. Not too high, not too low. Gonna tap that a little bit on my nose. Alright, and last but not least, I'm just gonna go in with Polished on my lips. And I am gonna use a brush. And this is so pretty for like a summery, frosty lip. Such a pretty, pretty color. Alright, you guys, so this is it. This is our final look with lashes and everything. I did spray my face down a little bit. So my overall thoughts on this new Melt Cosmetics Cream Light Blushlight collection are, I think it's a beautiful formula for blush. I think the colors are right on point, right on trend. They're very, very beautiful colors. I think they would work on well on a variety of skin tones. You know, some of them are more sort of shimmery and sheer, kind of like a highlight, liquid highlight formula. They're very serum-y, which is great as far as like They blend out beautifully. You barely, it's effortless. The blend is effortless. The feel on the eyes, I don't like them. I wouldn't wear them as an eyeshadow. That's just me personally. On the lips, they're beautiful, they're hydrating. On the cheeks, they're beautiful, they're hydrating. Some of them have sort of a glow and some of them are a little bit more matte. They're all very dewy though. Like I said, they are almost like a serum-like consistency, which is great because I feel like the pan, being that it's in that little stack, is really convenient for on the go. But the only problem with that it's not like in a serum bottle or container, is that if the weather is warm or if you're in a hot environment, it's gonna melt fast. I do notice sweating already, and I'm in a cold environment, so that is a concern. However, if you are into like the no makeup look, or you know, a very natural sort of shimmery, bronzy, I think these are beautiful for that type of a thing. I do like them as a blush, as a liquid blush. I feel like they're actually a lot more liquidy than most cream blushes. Like I said, they're almost like a serum formula consistency, because when you put them on your finger, you swatch them, they're very glidey. They glide around. That would be my only caution, is if you're gonna wear these without powder, it is a little slippery. It can get a little bit messy and it's sort of glidey. If you are somebody though that wears powder like all over your face and a lot of it, then these will sink in beautifully. Like I have powder on now and they still have that sort of glow. For somebody with textured skin, I think it depends. Some I think work better than others. I don't feel like it emphasizes texture, but I also feel like it's that dewy sort of shiny consistency formula that if you have textured troubled skin, like a lot of texture, it may not be, you know, the most flattering for you. I think they're workable though, and I think the formula is great. I love it on the lips, I love it on the cheeks, I don't love it on the eyes. Overall, I think they are beautiful. Let me know though, like I said, I don't think you guys need all of them. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys think, how they look, what your favorite shades were that we swatched, and you know, let me know your thoughts down below. As always, I love to hear from you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!